Alright guys, so today we have another video of Matt Walsh absolutely destroying the delusions that we know that some of these liberals like to live in regarding to gender and sex. The first of several memorable moments in this video come when a transgender EMT asks Matt Walsh what his definition of a woman is, and I'm not sure exactly why this person thought that asking that to Matt Walsh was going to be a good idea, because the right has never had a problem answering that question easily and definitively. And that's exactly the case here. Take a look.
How would you define a woman? Because you've asked other people up here to define how we would define a woman. How would you define a woman, Mr. Walsh?
An adult human female.
It really just is that simple, guys. The simplest answer is almost always the truthful one.
So what you're saying is that a quote-unquote trans woman is a female?
By the definitions I'm familiar with, yes.
So how would you define female?
Through my training in healthcare, there are several different categories for how we define sex. People bring up chromosomes. People also bring up hormone levels. People bring up all sorts of other categories. Lots of people don't fit neatly into a gender binary, even people we don't consider to be intersex. It's a complicated spectrum.
There genuinely is no spectrum, and any spectrum that does exist exists solely within their heads as an ideology. There is no tangible medical example of the gender spectrum. And they did bring up some points about gender anomalies among people, but only approximately 0.5% of the population actually has diagnosable intersex traits. And obviously they still fit within the male and female gender binary. They don't exist outside of that just because they're an intersex person. These liberals literally act like Thanos when he gets too many of the Infinity Stones.
No. Reality can be whatever I want.
Matt Walsh does come in with an absolutely epic question here, and of course the woke liberal has no good answer to it.
I just have one quick, can you come back for 1 second? Because this is an important question. You said you're an EMT.
Yes.
Okay, if you're responding to a health emergency. Biological male, somebody with a penis is having a medical emergency. And they say to you, I think I'm having a miscarriage. Would you check them to see if they're having a miscarriage? Would you consider that a possibility for them?
Look. No, but that's because some people don't have body parts. Doesn't mean they're not a woman.
Okay. Sounds like we've established there are some people who, in principle, can get pregnant, and there are some people who can't. So there's two categories, otherwise known as binary.
Lots of women can't get pregnant either.
Yeah, but they're still of the nature to get pregnant. The only reason
they can't get pregnant.
Yes, but
truth matters, right?
It does. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Truth matters, and they can't get pregnant. That's the truth. So how are they still women?
The point that this person tries to bring up about how women who can't reproduce are somehow not valid women is absolutely delusional and disgusting. No matter what reason a woman has for not being able to reproduce, that is another medical outlier that still fits within the gender binary. Of course they're still women even though they can't reproduce. These people have distanced themselves so far away from reality that they genuinely cannot distinguish the difference between a real life example and a gender ideology. Infertility in both women and men is a tragic situation all around, and just the fact that this person brings it up with a smile on their face is seriously despicable.
For the same reason that I can rightly say that human beings have two legs. And if a person is born with only one leg, that doesn't call into question the statement that human beings have two legs, okay? A person being born with one leg doesn't mean that now legs are on a spectrum and we can't say anything at all about how many legs a person has. Who knows? They could be a centipede. You know, they could have 100 legs. No, we know human beings have two legs. If a human is born without two legs, something went wrong. They were supposed to have that second leg. Something went wrong. If you meet a person on the street who only has one leg, Maybe they had an accident. Maybe they were in war. Maybe something, maybe they were in a car accident. Maybe they had cancer, a leg was cut off. But you know that something went wrong because by their nature, they're supposed to have two legs. Same thing for a woman. A woman by her nature can get pregnant.
Facts, guys. That is genuinely all there is to it, and nothing more really needs to be said. Matt Walsh once again perfectly destroying the liberal narrative using facts, logic, and none of the nonsense that has infected our world. You can believe whatever you want inside your own head, but you just cannot expect reasonable thinking people to conform to your delusions. Gender does not belong on a spectrum. It never has, and it never will. That is all I got for today. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you didn't, let me know what I can do better in the comments.